What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game. Man, you already know what time it is and how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to advance in your life. And what better place to come than YouTube? It got everything you need up on here. How to fix everything, how to go to college, how to learn whatever you need. Like, put your headphones on, get focused, and stay tuned. This video is going to be part 3 of how I came to love women. So, as I'm in this relationship, my first relationship with this woman, who love her, is getting serious. But at the same time, you have this other side of you, your alter ego, that rushed into a relationship too fast. Enjoy having freedom with your friends. Enjoy, smoking weed and chilling because you are not used to someone wanting to be up under you 24/7, that it's not really allowing you to have a life. Your life is solely fixated around them and everything they got going on. And granted, it's not bad. It's good. It comes with, home cooked meals. It comes with, bath waters ran. It comes with incredibly great sex. You feel me? And also on the flip side, let me help advance you, So when I first got my license, I used her mom's car to take my test. You know what I'm saying? She would help me, get ahead in life. We were both goal-driven and focused on, making money. However that was, whether it was jobs, going to school, you feel me? Like, the money was the motive. And we got it illegal ways and illegal ways. We do a lot together in a relationship. But again, like I said, when you're in a relationship where the relationship is based off of you guys being together 24/7, the alter ego side of me and who I was a person who likes to have her freedom. She likes to pop pills. She likes to smoke weed. She likes to drink. She likes to hang out with her friends and enjoy that freedom of being around her friends without necessarily you being there, And due to the fact, I don't know what it is, but when I get in relationships, which I've only been in 2 serious relationships, my first love and the one I just got out of, me wanting to share who I am with others, it was just like, not okay. I will allow you to have this little bit of freedom, but it's certain things you can't do, certain things I'm not okay with. Really, I want you with me 24/7. I really don't want you hanging out with nobody. But a part of my mind is trying to rationalize how you are still a human being. And in turn, that came with a lot of toxic arguments. Mind you, we're young. She was who I took to junior prom, mind you. But I'm in between a rock and a hard place. And what I mean by that is, I know that this is who I want to be with. I know that I'm comfortable with this. I know that I'm in love. And I know can't nobody tell me nothing. But you have people on the other end who rock with you, who's in your ear, who's telling you, oh, why are you talking to a woman? Da-da-da-da-da. That's not, cool. Why you doing that? Why you don't, try to talk to men, and we're going to set you up and chill and do the whoop whoop, totally against it. Now, every relationship doesn't involve cheating. It is some that, go a whole entire relationship without cheating. But again, like, sometimes you got to go through it to grow through it. And what I mean by that is, once you realize what you risking when you do that, you get smarter. For instance, Offset cheated on Cardi B, and Cardi B took him back. But now her boundaries is, this is what it is. If you can't give me this, I'm not going to allow it a second time. And he got smart. Like, you know what? I did a risky move. Maybe that was immature. I didn't really know what I had. I'm not going to risk losing that again. It's a growing process. The hard part is how long a person is willing to stay with you while you get through the growing process. That's totally up to them, not you. And it's a possibility you might get your heart broke. So That's where the rough patches is. She got all dolled up. Her hair was fly. She had on a red outfit. You feel me? Showed up to prom. My mom had gave me a black dress. You feel me? I had on a black dress. I had my makeup done. You feel me? We was like two peas in a pod. Nigga, you couldn't tell us nothing. She wore red. I wore black. That's exactly what it was when it was. I got to prom and I seen my friends and they smoking and I'm kind of like leaving her in the background because a part of me is in love. A part of me loves you, wants to be with you and rocking with you, but it's more so like when people can't see at your house. Now you want to bring it to in the forefront so everybody can see it. And I wasn't quite yet comfortable at that point. I wasn't quite yet ready for people to judge me on a major scale. So that caused me to, you know, leave her in the background. And due to the fact, you know, I'm a Cancer and I love hard, but I also the mouth of persuasion. So I'm gonna make you see what I'm doing and why I'm doing it like that, but you can either, you gonna stay too. it's I mean, what can I say? I can't help it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know who I am and I know I love hard and I don't want you to leave and I'm in love with you. It's just the fact that I have people in my ear and telling me different things, and I'm trying to persuade and put on a certain image for these people. You feel me? The other side of me, that's not this person with you. Let me do me, and then when I come home, I'm gonna do you. If that makes sense, you feel me? But a lot of people don't want to be accepting that for what it is, and it was a discrepancy caused. She felt abandoned. She felt left out, and I didn't intentionally feel that way. It's just I wasn't ready to have lights, camera, action with us. I was more so still trying to be Deidre, but at the same time, be Deidre with you, a different Deidre, you know? And over time, it started to get complicated and toxicness, but you know, that honeymoon phase lasts for a while, you know? Especially when it's your first love, like it lasts for a cool little minute. You riding, we was rocking together. Like I wasn't cheating, I wasn't entertaining nobody else. I was just caught in between being the Deidre that wasn't in a serious relationship and being the Deidre that is in a serious relationship. And them two people sometimes can be two different people that want two different things, but enjoy both of them together, if that makes sense. You feel me? So I think when I risked losing her a little bit before my brother passed, but around this time she was at a party. You know, growing up in Sacramento in the teenage years of when I was growing up, house parties was the thing. Outside parties was the thing. Gas station parties was the thing. But I'm going to tell you right now, 9 times out of 10, it was extreme violence at these parties, meaning somebody had a gun, somebody was going to fight, and somebody might end up dying or getting shot. And this particular day, you feel me, my grandma had a 1-bedroom apartment for a lot of years, so we was like the Mohicans in that motherfucker. You feel me? And I'm in the bathroom with the CD player and I'm listening to music. Like music was my thing, but I like to vibe by myself. So because I didn't have my own room, the bathroom was my space. If anybody came to knock on the door to use the bathroom, okay, I'm gonna get out. But since nobody wants to come in here, I'm gonna be in here by myself for a lot of hours listening to music. Somebody called me on my phone. Some Michael Madru, I'll never forget. He called me like, hey, Deidre, woo, 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 has been shot. Da, da, da. At this point, listen, everything that I thought I knew and wanted to be with these people that wasn't in a relationship with this girl, I completely had 10, 20 different emotions towards it. I completely wanted to cut off that person because now the person that I love, that loves me, is in jeopardy and I'm feeling some type of way. And it just goes to shows, like, you know, in life, everybody go through a bunch of emotions at a bunch of different times through a bunch of different situations. That's just how life is. You might get this person one day, you might get this person the next, you might get this person together, you never know. But overall, who they are stays the same, if that makes sense. I got the call. I'm solid, stomped down. When I love hard, and it's unconditional for real. She got shot. She ended up going to UC Davis Hospital, which is close to where my grandmother lived at the time. It was a gas station party on Arden and Hurley, and that's what happened. And she ended up being at UC Davis. So once I got that call, that next day or the next couple days after that, I walk from my grandma's house all the way to UC Davis to go see her. And I did this on 2 to 3 times. Now, from 2nd Avenue and Franklin all the way to UC Davis is a little bit of a ways. Like, that's a little bit of a walk, but I'm dedicated. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got my CD player and my music, I don't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to UC Davis, her mom is there, her dad is there, you feel me? Her siblings is there, and it just seeing that, like, I don't know why when things happen, people call me, especially things like that, it impacts me a lot. Like, it really plays a big part on my life, you know, to see her in that hospital bed with the tubes coming all out of her mouth, tears is coming down her eyes. I don't think she was aware of what exactly was going on. And mind you, I smoked weed for a lot of years, and I think that really helped with my emotional state on how to train myself to be calm in situations. I don't encourage it, I don't acknowledge it, and I believe you can do it without it. But in that time in my life, that's what it was, you know, and to see that and to just look at it. And when I first got to the hospital, she was in ICU, so she had to ask for you. You couldn't just walk in there and go see her. And her dad was there, and I was there, and I guess she can only have one person in, and she asked for me to be in there. You feel me? Over her dad, you know. And I go see that, and I'm just looking. Like, I tried to hold her hand. She didn't want to hold my hand. You know what I'm saying? And I look back on it now, and I remember my mom saying to me one time that I was the cause of a lot of things. And I didn't see it at that time because I was just little old me. I couldn't see, you know, that far ahead in life. But then I look back on my life and I'll be like, well, damn, I never thought about it or even looked at it or even valued myself enough to even feel like I qualified to fit that part, you know? Over time, she gets out the hospital and she's still in pain. Like, it's bad. She has no spleen, you feel me? She has staples on her stomach. She couldn't do a lot of things for a lot of time, and I'm at her mom's house, but I'm basically at this point, you know what I'm saying, catering to her, you know. She's still making sure I get to school, so I was going to her house on the weekends, you know, just trying to help her the best I can and let her know I'm here. You know, it's painful, it's rough. Like, I've never seen nobody be in that amount of pain like that, and they not only are they in a depressive state, but they're more so like I feel helpless. So when this both of them mind frames and thoughts come together in the brain, like, they don't even want to be bothered with nobody. You know, she was more so like going against me, her mama, you feel me, her sisters, everybody. She was more so like, I can't believe this shit is happening, you know. And those weren't the words she said, but it's how her body language was and how she was acting towards everybody. You know, it's kind of like, oh, well, damn, we just trying to be here to support you, and you kind of like trying to push us away. It was crazy. It was crazy, you know. But from that point on, I started to shift back more into the Deidre that I was when I was with her. Not so much the Deidre that wants to be hanging out with her friends, because now I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying, I gotta be there for her and support her because she has been riding with me this whole entire time. We have been rocking and rolling with each other. So during that time, emotionally, the relationship gets tight again, point where I don't want you to do nothing. You can't hang out with nobody. You got to be here. This is what it is. We're going to figure this out together. You being with anybody else other than me is not okay. And you know, you being young, you don't know no better. You know, you thinking that it's love. And it was love. You feel me? Because she's a ride or die. I'll never forget that. Ride or die. You know what I'm saying? She was the first tattoo I ever got on me. I was in love at this point, and I wanted her to know that, you feel me, I was solid. And this was a little bit after she had got out of the hospital. I went and got her name tattooed across my titty, you feel me? And the date that we got together, which was April 7th of 2005, you feel me? And I got more into my submissive side at that point. You know, it was more so like, I'm here, whatever you want me to do, I'm a ride for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm really in love. I'm hell-bent. You feel me? I done got your name tattooed. That's my first tattoo. You feel me? We riding till the wheels fall off. But due to the fact that any relationship where, you know, two people are very headstrong and you guys are always together all the time, it's going to cause some type of toxicness. And with her, it was more so like, it was times where we were working, times where we wasn't, time when we was just chilling, times where, you know, we was smoking, times when we wasn't, times we was hanging out, times where we wasn't, times where we was just sitting around doing nothing. But on the flip side, it was real exquisite. You know, it was times where, you know, we figured out new places to make the magic happen. Like, she really taught me a lot in life, you know, and I was just so comfortable with it. Like, it was okay to me. It was normal to me. Even though, you know, you have this side of you that fights only because of what people that were there before she came along are trying to convince you of what you should do and who you should be, you know? But I have to say, like, my dad never had nothing against it. My brother never had nothing against it. And my mom wasn't really hella mad at me for doing it. Like, really in life, nobody really was just mad at it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of was like, okay, this is what you choose to do. This is the route you choosing to go. Cool. I wasn't going to let up. I wasn't going to switch directions. I wasn't going to change at that point. Now, due to the course of, you know, you shifting and going through things, during the last part of our relationship, because we was together for 8 years, in the course of that 8 years, a lot of things happened. A lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of down moments, a lot of ride or dying, a lot of struggling moments, a lot of toxicness, a lot of fights, a lot of everything going on. And from 16 to 24 was when I had my daughter. Around the time that I got pregnant with my daughter, was she still there? Was she there for the birth over my child's father? Yes. Was she riding with me? Yes. But I think it was just all you knew until you get someone else in your life. And that's when someone I called my auntie, she was kicking it with her and she hooked her up with somebody else. And once that person became, you know, the placeholder for me, she kind of like start really not fucking with me for real. Like, you feel me? You absolutely not. I'm calling at this point. Now I'm sprung. Now I'm stuck. Now I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? She was hurt when I got pregnant, but she was still there. I went to go live with her in Oakland for a little bit. You feel me? She would come to Hayward when the baby was born. You feel me? I called her. She got a ride all the way from Oakland to Mercy General. Let me tell you how everybody is equipped with special gifts, but you don't recognize them, but they do happen. So I'm in the process. I'm already, you feel me, and have my baby already. And she texted me and tell me she's at the hospital, but of course my mom is still not feeling her, you know. So I look up because I can feel the door to the hospital room sliding open. You feel me? I don't know why, you feel me, it's sliding open, but then my mom catches it too. And when my mom catches the door sliding open, you feel me, she shuts it. You feel me? And then that's when she texts me, tell me, oh, that was me sliding the door open, you feel me, because I wanted to see you and the baby, because I know I can't come in there, woo, woo. And that's when people want to doubt their special abilities, but it's situations like that that'll tell you they're very real. You know what I'm saying? She was solid, thoroughbred, down, until she found the placeholder for me. And at that point, I was still stuck. Like, y'all don't even know, I couldn't even move on. Like, I had relationships after that, but there was nothing serious. I was still stuck. You know what I'm saying? I was still in love, nigga. For real. You feel me? Now, during the whole process of that time, she ended up moving to Atlanta with the bitch. You follow that, because you ain't got shit on me. You feel me? And in this process, I'm kind of like emotionally distressed. So I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. I'm wearing my feelings on my sleeve, and everybody can see it but me. I'm thinking everything is good, but everybody looking at me like, hey, you going downhill, you know? I'm getting jobs, losing jobs. I'm popping Xannies. You feel me? I'm smoking weed. I'm just in a depressive state. You know what I'm saying? Until I end up going to prison. And I go to prison, and when I get in prison, I'm still stuck. I'm still praying and wishing that once I get myself together and get out of here, you're going to be with me. So I have my sis reach out, you know, past me. You feel me? My first love bypassed me. She didn't even pay me no attention. Oh, okay, she in prison. Woo, cool. Whatever. So, you feel me? I get out of prison that first day. I reach out to somebody on Facebook who I know, got her number, called her. You feel that you gave this person your number for me to have means you held a spot in your heart for me like I did for you. You know what I'm saying? And as wrong as I was, because I was in a relationship, you already know what time it is, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, because part 4 will be the last and final part to this series. You feel me? And I'll let you know how the story ends. It gets real. When a woman really knows what she wants, she really knows what she wants. And that's what I wanted and still want to this day. Can't nobody make me change my mind. Can't nobody make me switch sides. Can't nobody make me let up. I like what I like, and I'm comfortable and at peace with myself. You should try it. It's happiness rooted in that.